Hey, sweetie. How are we feeling? Same old answer. Are you, ever honest about not doing well? I know it's hard to open up. And I'm not wanting to force you to talk to me about things. But you've got to accept help in some way, somehow. And I do think that has to start with admitting when you're not okay. You keep pushing it all down and ignoring all the issues, pretending that you're fine just so you're not a burden. But that's just gonna hurt you more in the end. Come now, sweetheart. You don't really think that you can keep this up forever, do you? Well, I like your confidence, but I also know that you're a liar. I know you well, quite well. And so I know that you're not doing great. But I don't think we can do anything about it unless you admit to it. I can offer you cuddles and cook you meals all I want. And that's certainly not unhelpful. But still, it's not quite what you need. No, you misunderstand. I'm not asking you to treat me as your therapist. Again, we don't actually need to talk about anything. All the feelings behind it, and reasons and worries. If you want to tell me, sure. But I also know that opening up like that can be hard. And it's not helpful for everyone. Different people use different outlets to deal with their feelings. And for some, talking about their problems sometimes just makes them feel more hopeless. And maybe you're one of them, who knows? So what I'm asking is just for you to acknowledge that you're hurting, or struggling, or maybe both. And then we can just sit with that. Admitting weakness is not a bad thing. It's quite brave, in my opinion. Well, if you need reasons, talking about what you struggle with shows self-reflection and openness and honesty. And once you've acknowledged a problem, you can definitely deal with it better than when you're ignoring it away. Sure, sometimes it feels like there's nothing you can do about a problem you're dealing with. And then sometimes distracting yourself from it helps better. But distracting yourself from something when you occasionally need a break is not the same as never acknowledging that it's there in the first place. Are you properly annoyed with me by now for poking around? I hope you know that I really just want to help. Good. That's the most important thing to me. What? Am I not allowed to give your forehead a kiss? I think it's quite nice. I see why you like doing it now. Shut up about all that weakness talk now. Honestly. I would never think any less of you for having feelings and expressing them and letting yourself be comforted and protected for once. That's something I want to do just as you do the other way around. So let me. I know there's people who have told you that all of those things are bad for you to be or to show. But it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to push it all down and be quote-unquote strong. Yeah, I'm putting that in big quotation marks. Because mental strength is subjective, apparently. Opinions very much differ on what's strength and what's weakness. So personally, I like to say, fuck what everyone else thinks, and do what actually feels good for you, and what helps. I know that showing weakness can feel very uncomfortable at first, just because you've been told that it's a thing you shouldn't do. But give it a try and see how you feel with it after all. Do it for yourself and for your relationships with everyone.